Hey everyone, welcome back for another guide. On today's guide, I'm going to go ahead and give you an overview of Amazon Seller Central, what it is and what you can do in terms of the areas of the dashboard here that are important for new sellers. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Amazon Seller Central is your dashboard that you'll get once you get a Amazon Seller Central account, or I'm sorry, an Amazon Professional Seller account, or just in general an Amazon Seller account. And there's a couple of key areas here that I want to go over today as that relates to your business. Really, that's important. So, first area that I'm going to jump into is the catalog here, and this is where you're going to be able to add different products to listings as well as view your selling applications. So, let's say, for example, I buy a Michael Jordan Funko. I want to go ahead and get it listed on Amazon. I can come over here and add products, and at that point, I can scan the UPC code, or if I just want to search for it, I can go ahead and search for it. And when I search for it, it's going to bring up Amazon's catalog and all the products that are related to it. So let's say I'm buying this, I bought this Upper Deck Jordan Funko here. This is the one that I want to sell. Over here on the right-hand side, I can select the condition of my product in which I'm going to be selling it. In this case, it's going to be a new condition. And at that point, I'm going to go ahead and sell the product. Okay. As I sell the product, I'm going to fill in the information around my product and what price I want to sell it at. So let's say I want to sell it at $50. My condition's new. And then I'm going to choose whether this is going to be fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, or fulfilled by merchant, FBM, which means that you'll be shipping the product if someone buys it. At that point, you go ahead and save and finish this and continue on with the listing process here. We do have a separate guide dedicated to this, so be sure to check that out. But in this case, again, we're just giving you a general overview of Amazon here. Right. So jumping back over to Seller Central here. Additionally, if I have a product here that maybe I can't sell or I'm gated in it, I'm just going to do a quick search for Amazon or Adidas slippers here. You'll notice here there's a button that says apply to sell. This is how you actually apply to get approved to sell a brand. So again, we'll have a deeper dive in terms of how to get ungated. But in this case, I can just simply hit apply to sell. I can request approval. And then it would bring me to a page here that would show the documents that they need for approval here. Right, but again, we'll get into that deeper in another guide, but just to kind of show you the click through here of how to actually apply to sell a product. The next place that I want to touch on is the inventory tab, and this is where you're going to be able to manage your inventory. You're also going to be able to manage your FBA shipments. Okay, if we go ahead and just jump into, let's say, my FBA inventory here, I have a list of all the products that I've sold in the past or that I'm currently selling. Okay, additionally, we also have here the number of items that are currently in stock. So there's four different kind of columns here. Number one tells us how many items are currently being shipped to Amazon that are inbound into an Amazon warehouse. The second column, available, means that I have 32 units here that are currently available for sale. If I go ahead and click on that, I can actually get a little bit more detail and see that I have 32 units. I've got one that's unfulfillable for some reason, and we can kind of go and see what's going on with that. And so in total, I have 33 units altogether with Amazon. Okay, moving on, if I just move my camera here real quick, we have an unfulfillable column. We saw that before with that drop-down list. I've got one item that can't be fulfilled for whatever reason, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that in a moment. And then if we actually kind of click back into here, reserved, which is also in this column here, reserved means that the product was sold and that it's awaiting to be shipped to a customer. Okay, so those are the three differences there. Again, inbound means that product is on its way to Amazon to be fulfilled. Available means that's available for sale. Unfulfillable means that Amazon has it in stock, but for whatever reason, it's not up to their standards to be sold. And then reserve means that you have product that is waiting to be shipped to a customer. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to kind of the next section. Let's talk about unfulfillable inventory. So again, that one unit here that's unfulfillable. Up top, I do have some tabs here or links. One of them is to be able to remove unfulfillable inventory. At that case, in that case, we can simply click on that. We can see the items that are currently unfulfillable, and then we can simply create a removal order to have Amazon ship that product back to us. And again, we'll go over removal orders in a separate guide. All right, moving forward, I want to talk about the orders. So the orders tab here, you'll be able to manage all of your existing orders, see your customers. You can actually see the different order numbers, how much it sold for, what the Amazon fees, what you made on them. So that's all available here. Also, this is a place where you can manage any returns that are happening with FBM. And again, we have a separate guide on that. But again, this is where you take care of that. Advertising, we have a separate guide on pay-per-click advertising, but again, this is where that would happen. And then you have some tabs here that you can take a look at. Again, probably not important yet as you begin your Amazon journey, so not really an area of focus. Your reports, a couple of reports here that I want to go through. Number one is your payments report. Your payments report will tell you what you can expect to be paid by Amazon, and it'll give you a breakdown of all your different fees that Amazon is charging, as well as subtracting any like Amazon Seller Central membership fees. It'll tell you like any type of returns that you're getting, things like that. And then you can also get like fulfillment reports as well of what's been sent out, when it was sent out, those types of things. And also this is where you will get your reimbursement report. So if Amazon like damages item or Amazon loses an item in shipment or customer returns an item in an unsellable condition, right? Amazon will reimburse you for those products, and you can find that report here. And then finally is the performance area, which I want to dive into a little bit further. Account health is very important with Amazon. If your account health goes bad, your Amazon account could potentially get suspended. So you want to make sure that you don't really have any order defect rates, right? You want to limit your negative feedback or your claims here. Okay, and to do that, you really just need to follow the rules. You want to send in product that you as a buyer, as a shopper, would be you would be happy to get that, right? So you don't want to send stuff that has like damaged boxes or things like that. Okay, if you have any type of IP complaints, as I do here, they'll appear here that you want to be able to address. Or any other types of complaints here that could potentially come up. You want to be able to identify them and then address them. And again, we can support you on the process of how to respond to these different violations. And then if you have any type of product compliance requests, such as like needing what's called a child protective certificate, you can see that here, aka a CPC, and that's typically for toys. You can see what those are for the listings, and then your shipping performance as well. So again, this is just important areas to be aware of in Amazon Seller Central. Finally, the last place that I wanted to go to was really how to open an Amazon ticket, right? So a lot of times you're going to need to contact Amazon support. So it's important to know how to reach out to them. So up here in the right-hand corner, you're going to go ahead and click the help button. And as you click on help, you can see here some generic questions, right? That you can, these I guess are most common questions that sellers are asking Amazon. So it's placing it up here up front, but you also have the ability here to search for help in some of the articles. You have access to the Amazon seller forums, which has a lot of good information. But if you need more help and you want to get in touch with Amazon, you can simply open a support ticket. Now, as you open your support ticket here, you can identify, what they're going to be helping you with. So in this case, selling on Amazon, and then you're going to describe your issue, and then you're going to confirm your issue here. Okay, and then that's going to go ahead and get this ticket over to an Amazon support representative, and they'll communicate with you via email and through this ticket. All right, so just to kind of summarize what we went over today, again, the important areas that you should be aware of on Amazon Seller Central. Again, we'll have deeper guides into diving into some of these areas. But again, just as a summary, your catalog here is where you can go ahead and add products via your selling application. Your inventory is going to be where you're going to be managing your inventory, updating your pricing, taking a look at how much stock you have, et cetera. Again, being able to also manage shipments as well, your FBA shipments when you're actually sending product to Amazon. You're going to have an area where you can look at and manage all of your orders that you have coming in. Okay, an area where you can access all of your financial reports within Amazon, and then again the account performance that you're going to want to keep up to a good standard. And then finally, we talked about how to open up a help ticket. So those are really the key focus areas that you're going to want to be aware of as you start your Amazon journey within Seller Central. So again, if you have any questions or if you have any tickets, feel free to open up. If you have any questions, feel free to open up a support ticket or ask in chat. We are here to help you. Otherwise, we'll talk to you in the next guide. Thanks.